The Gatorade Cup Series for the second season in a row heads to the Hillside International Speedway in the middle of the chase. It is the AMP Energy 400 under the light. It's going to be a wild race here this afternoon. Last season we saw a great race. This season going to be no different. Zachary Fitzwater Sr. the 47 has the pole for tonight's event. 2019 Trip McGinnis. Then third, we have Carter Friesen. Fourth is Mathis Wells. And rounding out the top five, we have Griffin Lynn. Then Sebastian Kukulon in sixth. Seventh place is Tim Gary. Eighth, we have Derek Hamill. Ninth place is the Pentathlon Truck Series winner Luke Ray just a few days ago. And his teammate Ruta Rivera inside the top 10 with him. Rest field's Josh Crash. Who's outside is teammate Charles Roberts. Then we have Landon Lyons with Danny Lloyd, along with Jeff Bright and Alexander Rowe. Then we have Steve Larker and Dalia Pez. Greg Torres with TJ Hanley. And there's Jacob Davidson, teammate Keegan Thompson, along with Jonathan Deford and Dale Lightning. And there's Oliver Galloway and Patrick Smith. Code Luigi with Anthony Hernandez. Then there's Jay Jefferson, Justin Lightning, Stephen Taylor, and points leader Max Anderson. Then we have Levi Schultz and Ryan Taylor. Lawrence Poundpond with Pena Salata, and Ted Charlebois and Eli Bright, Nathan Stapleton and Joe Jefferson. And in the final round, McDowell the 16, who won the Target Series race here yesterday. Who's outside is the 11 of Jake Galloway. There's our 40 cars to do battle here at Hillside. Well, let's get going with our starting command.
Drivers, start your engine!
And the command's been given to fire these 42 Gatorade Cup Series cars up as we get ready to do battle at the Hillside International Speedway for our fifth Chase Race of 12 in the Gatorade Cup Series Season 8. Coming into this race, the points lead is held by Max Harrison by a slim 2-point margin over Stephen Taylor. 4 points back is Trip McGinnis, and Lawrence Poundpond 5 back. 6 back is Pena Salata, and 7 back we have Patrick Smith. 8 back is Jacob Davidson. 9 back and on down. So the pace car coming to pit road. 60 left at Hillside. The field takes the green flag. We're racing in the AMP Energy 400. Already looking 3 wide. Griffin Lynn 7 leads lap 1. Tim Gary the 26 behind him in second. Luke Marine the 2 coming up forward with Derek Hamill the 75 behind him. Down the backstretch they go. Side by side for the lead. Griffin Lynn up top. Tim Gary down low. Luke Marine looking 3 wide to turn 3. Gets down there. A little tight for the 2 down low, but gets the run off turn 4. Drag race 3 wide to lead lap 2. Now they're going 4 wide. Derek Hamill the 75 a big move. That's not going to work out to turn 1. Oh, can they get sorted up? That's everything off turn 2. Contact in the wall, lean to the wall, Tim Gary to the wall, down to Carter Friesen, around they go! Kukulon up into the outside wall, there goes the 19 to the pack! They slide down the banking, and there's the 1, the 17, the 14 stops, there's Fitzwater, looked like Hernandez, Kukulon there, the 26 as well. Yellow flag as there are 4 wide in front of the field. That was never going to work out, and a few chasers do get damaged. Leading us back was Derek Hamill, the driver who made the 4 wide move, with Luke Rainey in second, Landon Lyons, Mathis Wells, and Steve Larker the front 5. Craziness early on. We definitely have a lot of drivers. Their day's already going to be done early on. Trip McGinnis, whoever chasers damaged. Sebastian Kukulon's going to be done for the night. Let's see what happened. Caution flag is in the air. The contact was made Tim Gary and some of these others. They tried to save it. Just never going to work. We'll see what happened. Caution is out early on here at Hillside. We saw Derek Hamill make this big 4 wide move down the front stretch to turn 1. It was never going to work unless they sorted out, and they just did not. They were not able to sort it out right there. They're still 4 wide, bouncing down the back stretch, the 2 up into the 26, up into the 7. Lynn gets in the wall, the 26 well, then the 26 comes down, gets the 38. 38 just gets the 21. They go hard to the outside wall. Fitzwater, our pulse here, nowhere to go. Trip McGinnis, the 19, whoever chasers. Jeff Bright gets a little bit. Rivera spins sideways in the 12. Danny Lloyd, there's John Gambit. Greg Torres. Cars take to the apron. There's Torres with his damage. The 19, the 12. The 26 gets into some of these others up here. So our first caution flag of the night here at Hillside. And it is for a big crash. Look at that hard hit for Kukulon and Carter Friesen. That was a very, very tough collision. Kukulon tonight obviously going to be done. He has not had a great chase at all so far this season. And once again, it's going to get even worse with what just happened there. I believe it was the teammates of the doubles here in the 56 that made contact after the fact, and that's why we saw smoke up ahead. They were possibly sliding. A lot of drivers took to the apron, took to the bomb lane. A lot of them did a great job. I see Max Anderson, one of them that missed it, but how about some of these drivers that were involved? A lot of drivers. I would count at least 10, 15 cars that got damaged in this big pileup early on here at Hillside. So leading us back was Derek Kimmel, the driver who made the 4-wide move. Behind him in second is Luke Rainey. And we will go back green here at Hillside as we're not even 10 laps through with the event. Coming back to the green flag on lap number 9, Derek Kimmel, the 75, is out front for this restart. Carter Friesen, Dale Lighting, and our chaser Sebastian Kukulon are the only 3 out of this race. 39th on up are still left in the race. That kind of scares me a little bit. We might have some lap traffic interference because of how damaged the drivers are. The 6 and the 12 are a lap down. 7, 47, 26, 17, they have damage. The 5, the 14 have damage. 87 and 19 has damage. The 48 has damage. The 88, the 56 might have some damage. So, I mean, there are really only about 24 clean race cars on this racetrack. Derek Kimmel won them out front. Luke Murray, second. Landlines, Matthew Swells, and Steve Larker, the front 5 for the restart. How about the launch for Derek Kimmel there? He got away big time from Luke Rainey, and now they battle for second down the backstretch. That 75, though, got a great jump but pulled away. Landon Lyons in the 31 is through to the second position. Steve Larker is up to third. Now they're going to try and run down that 75 with Derek Kimmel. Already in the draft, looking to the inside to turn 1. The draft so prevalent here. Hillside showing right there. To the back bumper. Here comes Landon Lyons to the inside for the lead down the backstretch. Great move there for the 31 of Landon Lyons. Steve Larker, the 34 behind him. They go through 3 and 4. Larker now gets to the inside. They come down the front stretch. 10 laps down, 50 to go at Hillside. Side by side. Lyons leads the lap. Larker with the inside. We'll take it through 1 and 2. And Alexander, the 33. Here he is up inside the top 2. Going for the lead now down the backstretch. Push from TJ Hanley. The 2 now takes it 3 wide. Hanley was so great last season in this race. He won the championship due to where he finished. Carter Friesen also did a great job last season. But Hanley made sure Friesen stayed within his reach. In this race, it's what got him the championship. Now Jacob Davidson, one of our chasers, trying to do the same thing Hanley did and win the championship. Davidson in the chase. He's going to get put 3 wide. Luke Ray in the 2 back to the bomb lane. Using the experience he has from the Penzo Truck Series win to try and win here today in the Gatorade Cup Series. And how about Cole Luigi to the inside, the 42 car, one of our chasers. He's been so quiet this season. We haven't really had, any reason to talk about him. Here he's now inside the front 5. He's going to come off turn 4. He's going to lead lap number 13. Oh, he's sideways there with Ryan Taylor. Contact made. Luigi leads the lap in the 42. They kept it down low because he didn't clear 31, but now he goes up the racetrack through the middle of 1 and 2. Taylor in the 09 takes the inside. They're going to go 3 wide. Derek Kimmel in the 75. Another big move. Hamill not afraid to make these big moves. He made the 4 wide moves, which caused the crash. So he's not going to be scared to make these 3 wide moves. Coming up, here comes Oliver Galloway in the A3 down low. Galloway won 2 back-to-back races. They were his first 2 wins in the Gatorade Cup Series. He's looking for his 3rd here tonight at Hillside. And McDowell, the 16, is his pusher. McDowell won the target race last night, so he knows how to get it done here at Hillside. Granted, in a different car, but he knows how to get it done. They come down the front stretch, this roaring pack of, I would say, about 20, 24 cars. It goes back to about Eli Bright, or Charles Roberts, so about 26 cars possibly in this front pack, as McDowell, the 16, going to lead them down the back stretch. And McDowell, they go through 3 and 4. Out front now. He'll lead lap number 16. He clears. He's going to get down line right there in front of the 43, Josh Crash. Joe Jefferson, the 39, up inside. Here he's now inside the top 3. On the inside, 3 wide. There's a run to Josh Crash as well. They'll push from Jacob Davidson. Here comes Lawrence Poundbond, the 24. He was tied for the chase points lead coming into last race. After last race, a miserable race at Iowa with some crashes. Poundbond now finds himself behind the 8 ball. But right now running ahead of Max Ayrton. The driver needs to gain points on Ayrton. Right now the points leader. And Salata, a big move there in the 77, could have caused a crash, but did a great job. Everyone did sorting it out. Salata to the inside now, inside the top 5. Will get all the way to 4th with that move. And for the 2nd position, Jacob Davidson to the inside of Joe Jefferson. That 99, pretty fast here tonight. But we're not even halfway through this event, and you see the pack of lap cars up ahead. They are catching them. The question is, when will they catch them, and which lane will be held up? Right now, Roush Family runs 1-2 with Adam McDowell and Jacob Davidson. And if I'm Davidson, as long as I'm not getting pressure from behind, I am staying single file with my teammate, making sure we both get through the lap traffic all right and pretty clean. How about Jake Galloway in the 11, won at Pensacola for his first Gatorade Cup Series win. Here he is now from 42nd starting position to the top 5 with 40 laps to go. And now Davidson to the inside, on the back number, looking to the inside through 1 and 2. He has the run. Ryan to the back of the 16 as Lawrence Poundbond, the 24 chaser, coming forward. He's up to 3rd. And the 24's teammates, the 88 and the 48, they're coming forward as well. Eli Bright and Anthony Hernandez. The two teammates up front, though, they stay single file, nose to tail, lap traffic. Here they are. It is Levi Jones, Keegan Thompson. So two Roush Fenway cars. And Davidson puts the 60 up top, allows his teammate to fall back. Jones in the 17 trying to get out of the way of his teammates. Keegan Thompson the same there. And now the whole field stuck like it's loud looking, trying to take it 3 wide. Is he gonna? He's gonna! 3 wide. Davidson in the middle. Salada down low, gonna get by lap traffic. Jake Galloway's gonna get through to second. Hernandez for 48, through to third. Ryan Taylor fourth. Eli Bright fifth. Drives over the 9, jumps down low with help from Albert Galloway. He'll get by the lap traffic. The 9 and the 60 were stuck behind their teammates. Galloway takes the lead. Hernandez to the inside for the 48 to get out front. And more lap traffic is ahead in the forms of the 47-hour pole sitter, Zachary Fitzwater Sr. Which lane goes once they catch him? Taylor the 09, Eli Bright the 88 down low. Is it going to work out for them to turn 1? Taylor trying to get to the inside. He will. The inside lane moves. Currently, the field trying to get back together, form back together in this draft. But right now, still getting held up. Davidson trying to get by his teammate. Levi Schultz back there. Cars on the game. Around goes Max Harrison. Our points there to the outside wall. Back down the racetrack. Yellow flag is in the air. Eli Bright was back in front of the 88 car. Max Anderson, the points leader, by 2 points over Steven Taylor, involved in a crash, probably trying to get by lap traffic, and severe damage to the rear of that 98 car. Big damage to that 98-hour points leader. So Eli Bright led them back to the caution flag in the 88 car, with, I believe it was Ryan Taylor in second, Salada third, Charles Robert fourth, and Jay Jefferson fifth. Let's see the reason for the caution flag. Max Harrison, our points leader, heavy damage to that 98 car after being spun, trying to miss the lap cars. They go through 1 and 2, held up behind the 6 of Keegan Thompson, one of the lap cars. Max Anderson tries to make a move right here in the 98. Charles Bott tries to block it, so the 98 tries to get down. Patrick Smith has too big of a run. The 98 just cuts across the nose of the 14. Down onto the apron, up the racetrack they go. 98 hard backs into the outside wall. Spinning down the racetrack, hard damage to that 98. The yellow flag comes out, and our points leader, heavy damage, and it could possibly lose the points. This chase right now for the Gatorade Cup Series has been unpredictable so far this season. And yet another wrench thrown into it. The 98 hard damage. And I thought I saw TJ Hanley as well in the 8-2 with some pretty heavy damage. So they come back to the caution flag. Hanley in the middle, 3 wide. I see here, Ed McDowell to his inside. Oh, they make contact. Hanley goes for a spin, and he cannot get on the brakes in time, and he backs into the inside wall. So TJ Hanley under caution gets severe rear end damage, and now he might be slower as well with the 98. So back in front is the 88 of Eli Bright. They just caught the lap car of Zachary Fitzwater Sr. They stay on the racetrack, and we will go back around the halfway point in the Amp Energy 400 here at Hillside. Coming back to the restart this time on lap number 30, so it will be 1 lap before the halfway point of the Amp Energy 400. The Amp Energy car, Eli Bright leads the race. No cars retired off that. The 47 fell lap down along with the 17. The 6 fell another lap down. So we have 34 cars on the lead lap. The last of them is our points leader, Max Anderson. We'll see what he can do if he is slow and up to speed. We'll find out. 98 damage along with the 82 because of that last caution. Eli Bright, the 88, is our race leader. He will control this restart. Ryan Taylor, the 1 second, Penny Salada third, Charles Robert fourth, Jay Jefferson fifth. 3 of the top 5 are chasers. Then Jake Galloway 6th, Diego Yepez 7th, Luke Rainey 8th, Steven Taylor, and Anthony Hernandez on the front 10. Taylor, it's going to be a big night for him. He can take over the points lead. Back racing here at Hillside. Eli Bright steps on the gas to get going. The 09, Ryan Taylor, he stayed with them. Through 1 and 2, he's getting on the draft now. Watch the speed off turn 2. Here comes to the inside. Down the backstretch, Ryan Taylor to the inside. Eli Bright to turn 3. Robert, the 9, fakes the 77 out. Thought he was going to go with him. The 9 goes to the bottom lane. Robert, 2 firm with that big move. Taylor leads lap 9 through to second. Now Robert for the lead to turn 1. Up the racetrack with the 9. Jay Jefferson takes advantage down low. 78 down the backstretch, side by side with the 9. Through 3 and 4, up the racetrack for the 09. Jay Jefferson looking to the inside off turn 4. Didn't have the drafting up to get it done. They say single file for the front 2. Jake Galloway 3 wide to get the 3rd. Here comes Diego Yepez, the 87, up to 4th. Anthony Hernandez behind him for 5th. Jefferson all over the back of the 09 of Ryan Taylor. They go through 3 and 4. To the inside he goes. Off turn 4. Ryan Taylor outside. Jay Jefferson inside. steady at the start-finish line. It was Ryan Taylor that led the lap, the 09. Jay Jefferson, the preferred inside lane to get clear through 1 and 2. Jake out with the 11, up to third. He's looking for the second position on Ryan Taylor. The 09 gets back in line, looking for the crossover from the 78. He gets down there. Side by side to come to the start-finish line. Ryan Taylor leads again in the 09. Jake out with the 11. He's up to second now, looking on Ryan Taylor. Down the backstretch, it looks like he has that nose down there. He does. Trying to get the side draft up the racetrack, they both go. Down the front stretch, Taylor leads again. Galloway, the inside, Hernandez top to bottom there in front of the 33 of Alexander Rowe. That's for third. Hernandez grabs P3, now P2. Hernandez looking for his first win in the Gatorade Cup Series. Jake Galloway just in front of him, got that a few races ago at Pensacola. 25 to go here in the NR2003 400. Anthony Hernandez, the 48, now leading as he inches out the 11. Behind him, whoa! Contact with the front two. Alexander Rowe was behind Anthony Hernandez, gave him a bump through the corner, almost bumped Hernandez out, saves the car and actually pulls away due to it. Yeah, because the 33 is letting off, trying not to spin the 48 out, and allowed Anthony Hernandez to pull away. Hernandez stayed in the gas. The 33 let up. Now, lap traffic at it is Max Anderson, who is the slowest one in the 98 car. How will that impact these drivers battling for the lead and the win? Jefferson using that outside lane well. A great run off turn 4. Down the front stretch, a big move to turn 1. Using the speed of the outside to get to the inside of the 40 of Anthony Hernandez down the back stretch. Side by side, they're catching the 98 Max Anderson. Which lane will prevail? They go through 3 and 4. 98, 78, blocked down low. Now the 98 moves up, the 78 to the bomb. Jay Jefferson gets by on the inside. Alexander Rowe second will also get by. And it's going to be inside the place to be, maybe the middle lane as well. Stapleton through the middle to 29. He's fine. Can he let right get through the middle? Yes, he can. Who's going to jump down now to try and shuffle that 98 out? Here they are now to the bottom lane, the 48 down low. 34 gets down there. Jake Galloway as well trying to get down there. The 42, the 16, they jump down low. It's a lot of the 77 falling back. The 98 falling back with the 87, the 09, the 18, the 9. But now up front, we have to focus on this battle for the lead because every lap there's a battle. Alexander Rowe to the lead. Luke Rainey through the second, 20 to go. 20 miles left. Jay Jefferson third, Land Lines, Alvin Galloway, Joe Jefferson in the front 6 that have pulled away. Luke Rainey the 2 for the lead down the back stretch. Over the back of the 33, trying to fake him out. To the inside of that 33, they go through 3 and 4. 19 to go this time by Luke Rainey, clears to get out front. Jay Jefferson the 78 to second. Now looking to the inside of the lead to turn 1. And 3 more lap cars are ahead, which could play an impact. The 10, the 17, the 6 are ahead. 2 Roush Fenway cars. Here comes Lines for the lead on Jay Jefferson off turn 4. Maybe giving him a bump off the racetrack. 78 using that middle lane well. 18 to go. Jay Jefferson get clear as free roam of this racetrack for Land Lines. If he gets to his inside, might put that 78 up top. Not where we want to be in this lap traffic. The inside going to work, but they get held up again. The second pack can have a chance to come in and fight. Landon Lyons going to get by in the 31, but can Levi Schultz get down front? He can't. Almost contact. Luke Rain going to get up to second. Joe Jefferson third. The inside lane moving forward. The 6 and the 10 holding up the 70th, the 33, and the 83 as the second pack moves on by. Jefferson wants to get to the middle right here. He has to. He couldn't get it done. Look at Josh Crash jumping down low in the 43. Jay Jefferson held up. Alexander Rowe, Oliver Galloway, Danny Lloyd, Steve Walker. All held up because of the 6. Looking to trying to go 3 and 4 away around these lap cars. Up front, Derek Campbell back for the lead on Joe Jefferson. The 39 get a lead at the start-finish line, 15 to go. The outside starting to work just a tick better because of the tire wear. Watch for that to possibly play a spoiler into it. More lap traffic gets the 7 of Griffin Lynn. They race to turn 3. Hamlin once again the inside, gets tight. Joe Jefferson powers up the top to get back by. Hamlin the 75 moves up. Jake Jefferson to his inside the 99. Davison trying to make the inside work contrary to what the 75 was doing. Here they are down the back stretch. The 7, Griffin Lynn ahead. When will they catch him? Which lane will he block? Jefferson high through 3 and 4 trying to get the run in the grip. 88 V-lap break goes up the racetrack trying to get the grip again. Moves down now from his teammate. 3. Hendrick Moore Sports Cars lined up on the inside. The 88, the 48, the 24, and the 5 is in this pack. Here they are, catching the 7 into turn 3. The 39, a bad entrance into the corner, but gets by the 7 of Lynn. Jacob Davidson also gets by. Hamill gonna filter his way through. Eli Bright, the inside, gonna get by. The 48, the 24, gonna get by. Into Charles 1 on the inside. Lane Lyons gonna get help. The 5. The 42 gonna move on by. The 29 pushing him. Luke Rainey gets down low. Can Lyons and the 5 as well get down. Luke Rainey finds his way by. Land Lyons all but turning the 7 off the corner. Back up to the front. Single foul for the front 4. 5th place is a battle between Lawrence Palpon and Eli Bright. Through 1 and 2. Davidson gets the push from Hamill to get beside the 39 and get by to turn 3. Jacob Davidson looking for his first Gatorade Cup Series win is out front now, but Max Harrison had again. Now to the inside comes Derek Hamill to turn 1. Davidson tries to shut the door. And now the Hunter Sports cards of Anthony Hernandez and chaser Lawrence Palpon. 10 to go, here comes Max Anderson. The inside lane gets by easily. Hamill gets by. Davidson held up big time. Hernandez for the lead in the 48. 39 Joe Jefferson gets down to the middle lane to get by. Now Hernandez. 3 cars pull away to turn 1, 9 to go. 3 cars bound for the lead. Anthony Hernandez, Lawrence Palpon, Derek Hamill, and then Cole Luigi in 4th coming back. Here comes Palpon to turn 3, tight down low. Allowing the second pack. Look at the run they have. The 42, the 29, the 2, the 09, 16, 77, 39, 18 get by. Steven Taylor gets by. But cars getting held up big time. Hernandez pulls away in the 48, coming to 7 to go. Last season in this race we saw a first-time Gatorade Cup Series winner. Are we going to see that here tonight? Hernandez is out front. Look at the 29, very tight down low. Allowed the 24 to get clear, and the 42 pulling. Almost clear. He might right there. 29-10 again, but 3 check for the 42. Smoke, and it's the yellow out. We are coming around to 6 to go. No yellow, there was smoke, but we are still green. 6 to go at Hillside. More lap traffic. The 48 held up top. Palpon to his inside, down the backstretch. The 48 to the middle. 47 holding him up. The second pack, 29 coming in. The 42, the 09. Who's going to get around lap traffic? Palpon cleared to 5 to go. Held up is the 47, holding up the 48, the 42. The rest of these cars on the outside, not going to have a shot to win. But the cars on the inside. Stapleton is by. Coming to 4 to go. Now the 24 got held by the 26. How about Luke Rainey to 3rd? Mathis Wells up inside the top 5. Looking for his first Gatorade Cup Series win. And cars trying to get around. Hernandez got around. Can Cole Luigi get by? One of our chasers. He might spin Fitzwater off the corner if he's not careful. Now up front coming to 3 to go. Stapleton the 29 controlling this lead, but lap traffic again ahead. Luke Rainey the 2. Battling for second. It's allowing the 29 pull away, but if he gets caught in lap traffic, this second on back will get there. Here comes Stapleton to the 10 of Greg Torres. He'll move to the inside easily and get by. Luke Rainey the 2. A push from Joe Jefferson. They'll get by. Stapleton to help by the 7 of Griffin Lynn. Has 2 to go. 2 miles left at Hillside. Luke Rainey down for the 39. Now he looks for the lead through 1 and 2. He won the Truck Series race a few nights ago. He's inside now. The 29 Stapleton coming to the white flag. In the NR 400. Joe Jefferson looking for a win. It's been so long in the Gatorade Cup Series. They race side by side to the white flag. Last lap, Rainey leads. Who leads them back to the checkers? Through 1 and 2, they stay side by side. The 39 with help from the 29. He'll get cleared down the backstretch. Joe Jefferson turn 3. Nathan Stapleton has to run to the inside, gets tight. Through 3 and 4. Joe Jefferson pulls away on the top side off turn 4. He'll win again the Gatorade Cup Series. Close at the end. Luke Rainey had the last lap. Joe Jefferson takes it to win for the first time in the Gatorade Cup Series in over a season. The 39 car wins the AMP Energy 400 over Nathan Stapleton. Crazy race, lap traffic playing a big role in the outcome. Let's go see the finishing results. Here are the finishing results from the AMP Energy 400 at the Hillside International Speedway. 2 caution flags, 9 laps for those, and 29 lead changes, 17 different drivers leading laps in this race. It was Joe Jefferson out front at the right time at the end to victory lane for once again another time in his Gatorade Cup Series career. So many wins in the Gatorade Cup Series just adds another one to that resume. Nathan Stapleton close in second. Luke Rainey was close in third. Josh Crash, a great points day for him in fourth. Same with Jay Jefferson in fifth. Jacob Davidson as well, great points day in sixth. Jonathan Beeford seventh. Mathis Wells eighth. Anthony Hernandez and Lawrence Palpon, the 2 teammates, round out the top 10. As you look at the top 20, definitely lap traffic impacted where a lot of these drivers finished. We saw a lot of drivers up towards the front. Then they kind of fell back because they got held up by lap traffic. And definitely it kind of split the pack up there throughout. And too bad more cars didn't have a shot there because of lap traffic. But that's just how it is sometimes in these races, especially at races where they go so fast. See 21st and 4th, and some chasers down here. Pinisalada, Cole, Luigi. Definitely thought Cole was going to have a better night than he did, running up inside the top 5. Looked like he had a pretty fast car, but lap traffic didn't go his way. I think he was caught behind Fitzwater for most of the final 10 laps. Derek Himmel, most laps out of 8 for him. 31 cars on the lead lap at the end. 39 finished running as Kukulon on down are the only ones out. Kukulon, Dale Lang, and Car Freeze are the only ones to retire from the race. At the right side are the point standings, and Steven Taylor takes the points at over the 20. A bad first race at Pocono, but ever since then, great chase races for that 20 team. They have it by 4 points over a tie between Max Anderson and Lawrence Palapon. And then you have Jacob Davidson, 6 back in the 99 car. Pinislada in the 77, 7 back. You have Trip McGinnis in the 19, not that far back. He's only 9 back of the points lead. And they have a lot of drivers with 31 points. And I mean a lot. You have Code Luigi has 31 points. Patrick Smith and Josh Crash, they all have 31 points after tonight's race here at Hillside. Jay Jefferson also climbs up nicely, 25 points for him. He's still one of the back ones, but once again, he's getting closer. If a few of these drivers have some bad races, watch out for that 78 team to possibly try and mount a comeback, as we're not even halfway through the chase yet. Still lots of time left for drivers to make mistakes. And this next racetrack, this could be a big point in some of these drivers' chases. After this next race, you'll be halfway through the chase. It'll be 6 chase races in the books. We go to the 1-mile flat track in the desert, Phoenix, for the Subway 500. I will see you guys then.